Before I start the video, I would like to give a massive shout out to my Patreons who have been supporting my channel. If you would like to check out my Patreon and receive early access to some very exciting videos coming soon, then please click the link in the description below. Hello and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I've got a bit of a cold, but that's not going to stop me from making videos because I'm really excited for the 6th anniversary and I've got a little bit of information that has come from Doctor Who TV, and this is from an interview with Phil Collinson, who is the executive producer for the new era of Doctor Who, and it looks like we won't be seeing any other returning Doctors in the 60th special, so let's get into it. Okay, so from Doctor Who TV, Doctor Who's executive producer on 60th specials, we don't need to do multi-Doctors, it's been done. So I think, yeah, we can probably say that this is confirmation that there won't be any other returning Doctors, unfortunately, but you never know. But let's get into the actual interview. So this is taken from an interview with SFX magazine, where Phil Collinson has said that, yeah, there won't be any other Doctors in the 60th anniversary specials, because he was asked a question on how much of Doctor Who's legacy can be expected in the specials, and he responded with, obviously, for fans of Beat the Meep, obviously I am as well, Beat the Meep is a big thing that goes back to the early fandom, the 70s, and the beginning of that time, when it felt like Doctor Who started to turn from being a show that people watched into being magazines and toys and whatever, so there's definitely that in the first one. I think with David and Catherine, as I say, they've cleverly looking back, but also looking forward as well. And then in Special 3, there's tons of nostalgia. There's Unit, there's a fantastic big baddie coming back, who looks right back to the early days of the show, obviously that being Celestial Toymaker, and he's completely reinvented as well for the modern audiences, which is great, and it does look like and feel like a massive celebration. Having said all that, we all feel like it's the best way of celebrating something is to make it feel brilliant and relevant for today. It's definitely a very forward-looking show. There'll be sorts of stuff going around the anniversary as well, other things that will, for us to celebrate. So there's enough in these 3 specials. So obviously referring to stuff like Tales of the TARDIS, the Children in Need minisode and stuff like that. So there's definitely enough for it to feel like we're celebrating the whole history of the show, without it being all 5 Doctors coming together to defeat the Master or whatever. He then elaborates. So here we go, this is where it gets very interesting. It's all definitely about wanting to look forward, but as I think Russell does so brilliantly, it's not looking forward without forgetting where you came from, because you can't with this show. He flies around in a blue box, and like I say, the enemy they face is something that goes right back to almost the genesis of the show, so it's definitely there. It's not just multi-Doctors. I love multi-Doctor shows, but we don't need to do it. It's been done. So, there we go. I do feel like if we do get any returning Doctors, it might just be as a cameo, similar to, as this article says, maybe Tom Baker or something in a different capacity. Or maybe the Guardians of the Edge or an hallucination. But I can say that this now, I don't think we will be getting any other returning Doctors. I'll be completely honest. That's something as well I've learned, especially with going to conventions recently and speaking to other Doctor Who fans. A lot of people are starting to feel the same, that with the Power of the Doctor that released last year for the BBC Centenary special, obviously celebrating 100 years of the BBC, that felt more like your conventional anniversary episode, where you've got multi-Doctors, you've got a lot of references to the past, whereas the 60th specials, they've got to reinvent and relaunch the show, because the New Who era is over. We're heading towards a brand new era of the show, and it's going to be epic. We are going to be seeing Disney having an influence on the show, so we are going to be getting something brand new with Ncuti Gatwa, and this is going to be the launch pad for this. So I can't imagine they will have, Christopher Eccleston, Matt Smith, Paul McGann, Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker, all that. It is just probably going to be David Tennant, and then perhaps him interacting with Ncuti in a pretty cool scene. But I think, yeah, we are just going to be seeing Tennant and then Ncuti in the specials, and then boom, Ncuti for the Christmas special and series 14 and 15, and hopefully beyond. But anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are new around here, please click that like button and subscribe for more nerdy content, as I am trying to reach 6,000 subscribers, which I would love to reach by the end of the year. But I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all the support. Take care, love you all, and Peace.